Before I came out of the conservative closet, one of the greatest fears I had was to be considered or seen as a Republican. Not because it is a political affiliation, but instead because as a black man, if you are anything other than a Democrat, you are considered a sellout. Now, the reason for this was multifaceted, but one of the main ones was this idea that Republicans are the racists, right? That idea was always perpetuated, especially in places where I lived most of my childhood, the Bay Area, Northern California, the hub of wokeness. I believe that the Republicans were the white hillbilly racists. Simple as that. There was no other nuance, no other conversation, discussion to be had around it. Those were the racists, and these were the people, except the black people. That was it. Now, of course, I've further educated myself to realize that it was the Democratic Party who actually fought to perpetuate slavery in this here country. It was also the Democratic Party who instilled the Jim Crow laws after assassinating Abraham Lincoln. It was also the Democratic Party who not only created the K, and the other K, but they were also the ones who fought to bring it back. They're the same ones who fought against integration, et cetera, right? This was the Democratic Party. And so I have had my great awakening. But, it's always interesting to me, sometimes even damn near heartwarming, heart melting, to see other black folks waking up in the same type of way. Right. There's a special place in my heart when I see that for anybody. But when I see black folks, because of the sort of juju, the sort of magic that has been done on black folks and, vote blue no matter who type of mentality. When I see stuff like this, is super dope. So we're going to go ahead and watch a video of this young lady who pulls up to one of a Trump shop stop. I think it's like a Trump burger joint or something like that. They got all these Trump stores all around the place now. So we're going to go ahead and watch this. I'm watching it in real time with y'all, but I just know the context, and I thought this may be of interest to you as well.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay, it's called the Trump burger. All right.
Hey, that shit small than a too. You get a custom hat, and there's a Mexican walking in that bitch.
Oh my God. I want to go in. I'm going. Take my happy black ass right.
By the way, whoever's sitting next to her right there is the epitome of like the other slave on the Democratic plantation. You know what I mean? It was like, man, look at that dumb old freedom over there. Look at that dumb old freedom. Look at them over there. Oh, girl, don't you go over there. Don't you not go over there to that no freedom now.
On in here and see what the fuck this shit is about. I just want to know. Wow. Excuse me, baby. Yes. Such an interesting place, Jamari. They got t-shirts and hats and burgers and shit.
She said, Auntie said, I know y'all ain't just go get no burger out of there. Oh, so another fellow slave. I know y'all just ain't go over there and get no burger over there in Freedom Land now, thinking for yourself and everything now.
I went for it's a social experiment.
It's a social experiment. So basically what it said on the header itself, or the caption, I guess you would say, was that the people were nicer than she would think. Yeah. Here's the thing. Humans are humans. Some are relatively kind, good people. And then you have, your assholes, etc. And then you just have like devious, demonic people. You have the entire spectrum in every group. Simple. Now, unfortunately, some groups of people, you have more of the devious behavior than others because of the culture that is accepted. While in others, they have accepted a far more, dare I say, godly perspective. And so they move different. And I'm not saying everybody that calls out, on God is a righteous person. A lot of people use that and weaponize their religion, right? They use it as a point of manipulation, etc. But again, there's good people and there's bad people. Both exist in this world, in every group of people. And that's something that I didn't come to realize until, honestly, I had an experience. Was this experience? This was almost a year before Trump first ran, or was it? I must have been no older than 21 at the time, 2021. And I went to my now ex's grandmother's house in a place in the middle of Texas, a little unincorporated town. I'm not going to name it for the sake of her own privacy, but we went to this place, and it is a tiny shanty town of a place. And I mean, I was, the only black face I saw. Let's just say that. And everywhere I went, from the gym to the grocery stores, etc. I mean, I went to the gym by myself. I got nothing but sirs and sirs and sirs from people who looked nothing like me. I was told that these people were supposed to be the most racist. Now, of course, there was probably racist. There was probably terrible people there as well, but most of them weren't that. Most of them were wholesome people simply looking to live their lives in peace. And that broke something in me, and it prepared me for when I would have my full grand awakening to say, wait a minute, you've been sold a lie. Look back in your life. How many white friends have you had who viewed you as anything but just their friend? How many times have you actually had racist, incidences happen? Well, I got called out of my name once by a white kid. I've been called out of my name a multitude of times by kids who look just like me, black kids specifically, bullied, etc. That's interesting, right? It's interesting. I mean, again, just food for thought. Is it possible that somebody who doesn't look like you can treat you better than the person who does? Y'all have families. You know that to be the truth. Y'all have blood family members that do not treat you any better than a stranger. As a matter of fact, the stranger will treat you with courtesy, and the family member treats you as if you are a second-class citizen. We've all likely had that experience, unfortunately. So again, I saw that, and I'm always reading into things one layer deeper, hopefully, is she is the type who would have an awakening. She was like, I'm going to go in there. She might have voted for Trump. Who knows? But she's got to play the character for whoever's next to her. Girl, you better not go in there. And it's little as hell. Just everything to bring it down, bring it down. They have created a caricature of Trump that does not exist. This racist, sexist, homophobic. They've created this entire concept of like a dictator, a king who is ruling over them, has stripped them of all their rights, right? Meanwhile, it's one of the most lit presidencies we've ever experienced. That's the reality of what's actually going on. But they're living in a delusion, and it's unfortunate that they're still living in captivity. Look at that. She went in there. Look at that. She was smiling on her way out. She was good for her. I believe she's going to have her true full-blown awakening. And good for her to stand up for herself with whoever is in the parking lot not minding their own business. I know you ain't buy no burger in there. Let me check. My money, my damn business. Yeah, it seems to check out. I can buy what the hell I want from where I want, period. But yeah, again, for all the folks out there who continue to wake up, it's a beautiful thing. I love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Making America great again, or even greater, because America is a great place. That was a question asked to most black folks who voted for Trump. Well, when was America ever great for black people? Right damn now, fool. Right damn now. America is fantastic for black people right now. When was America ever great for the black man? Why are you here then? Would you stay in a place that was anything other than that, in your opinion? Because multitudes of people leave their countries of origin every single day, including the guy you see right here. Because America is great for people like me. But again, when you start to live in reality as opposed to this illusion that's been created for you, you start to live in what we call freedom. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, if you'd like to stay around, make sure to click that little subscribe button down there, or you can show some love by going to the description below and clicking on the button titled Buy Me a Coffee. Leave a little something there, or click on the Cash App. Leave a little something here. Till the next time, peace. Aquarius. Where? I've been up for hours, I've been up for days, you staring at the ceiling, I've been counting strays, you I've been in my feelings, I've been out of mind, I've been getting visions of the other kind. I've been up for weeks, I'm in the counting blessings over counting sheep. I can never be the type to limit when it comes to me. I used to be the pleaser for the people I ain't even need.